Scorpio, hey. That reading, huh? That reading was wild. And I think I was picking up on like a collective energy. But if you resonate, wow. But I owe you a bonus read. I feel like when they get that specific, I don't know exactly what I'm channeling there. It felt like I was picking up on a collective energy around a particular celebrity, because I was like, God, this story sounds really familiar. And then I went to Google that celebrity, and they're a Scorpio, and I just about fell out of my chair. So anyway, I'm back for you, Scorpio. And I'm going to use my Light Seers deck, okay? And see what we can see. Maybe there's something a little more general that will apply to more people. Sometimes I'm a people pleaser, y'all. But, if this reading doesn't resonate, I know you can catch me next time I'm here. And I'm trying to figure out the pacing of the reads, so, and the rhythms. But I'm glad you're here. So we're coming into fall season, and let's see, can I get some messages for Scorpio for this upcoming October month? Okay. Judgment. Surrender. Coming more alive. Surrendering more to who you are. As like an offering to the world. So I think like if there's an aspect of you that's hiding, which there's always going to be a hidden deep place in Scorpio, right? You don't reveal all your cards. There's an undercurrent for you. This is some sort of release, like a letting go. If you've been asking the question, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I going to do? Like, what, if you feel like there's a stagnancy to your life or your future, I think there's some sort of calling here about doing the things that make you come more alive. So doing the things that take you to the edge of your physicality. Like nourishing yourself. And sometimes that's through like movement. Letting yourself be bright and be seen in some capacities. Wow. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands feels like don't look at me. Like I see you seeing me. So vulnerability you might feel protective of who sees you. Or this could be a friend who's protective of your energy right now as you kind of go through a rebirth. There's a protectiveness. Yeah. But you're not going to be able to hold it off. I mean, I guess the only way that someone could is to look away. We have Scorpio and fire on the board with the Nine of Wands. If someone is looking down on you for coming into yourself, that could be a possibility. Like, what are they doing? You could have like a hater. What are you going to do, Scorpio? What are you going to do about that? Seven of Wands. Protective. Nine of Wands to the Seven of Wands. There's this element of like, will anybody understand me? And there's like a closed off element, like a very guarded, like projection out, but not letting anything really come in. Not letting anything really come in. Yeah, like I see this circle here. Internal awakening. Sometimes when we go through an internal awakening, we do kind of go into a phase of like going back into the womb, you know. We don't necessarily, we're very protective and yeah. Because it's such a tender time. And you may not be ready yet. You're not ready yet. You may be called to leave something behind, to travel in a new direction, in an unknown direction. And you may not be sure You may have lots of thoughts about it. You're kind of surrendered to it. You're going to do it. You're going to move on. It almost feels like I'm getting a couple of messages here. It also feels like someone may be blocking you out. And so this deep desire needs somewhere to go, somewhere like the calling takes you on a journey. Like someone now is completely closed off and has closed the door. And so you're being forced to move on. But your thoughts, it's like you've had to pack your bags and go on this journey alone. Yeah, surrender, Queen of Cups. I think you're letting yourself be led right now. Even though the thoughts get heavy, you're surrendering. It could be surrendering like a fire sign, honestly, who's done, who's kind of done. So there's like a moving on. Because there's no access in, and you're really letting go and letting God. I can't believe I just said that. And but I struggle sometimes with things like that. So that's my own issue, and I'm definitely not sitting here perfect at all by any means. I know that some people get mad at my struggle with things like that, because sometimes letting go and letting God is easier said than done. Sometimes letting go and journeying into ourselves is so ferociously brave, and it's so courageous, and takes a tremendous amount of effort to surrender your will to the divine. But I kind of get for you that there's no going back. Like, there's no going back. Sometimes I just surprise myself with the things that come out of my mouth. Please take what resonates or leave the rest, and don't be too offended by what I say. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Justice. really get that, like, someone is like, there's someone here that feels like they're enacting justice, but there's such complete surrender that it's just like they don't understand that there's so much surrender involved on your side. But there's a person here who needs to feel like there's justice in a situation with you. Can you tell me a little bit more about this Justice card? It's almost like someone forced you away. Someone was also like, it's like you had this calling, this realization, and you were forced onto this journey. You surrendered. What is this Justice card here for? Ooh. That fell out. It didn't really pop out. What is this Justice card here for? Why is this Justice card here? And someone sees like the power that they had to make you go. And it really impacted your mental health. But they felt like they were balancing some scale. You're over here having a major rebirth, but it's been painful. What else? The cards are really quiet. What else? Ten of Swords. Six of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Heavy in the mind. Not sure what's next. This could have been a betrayal with the Justice here. Really, it put you in your head. You may have gone on a trip to the desert, because I see different landscapes here with the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Anything else here for Scorpio? With the Ten of Swords here, I think the days are going to get brighter. And you're going to feel the clouds part and everything lift. So I want to say, like, hang in there. You know what's interesting? The Knight of Pentacles is here. It came out. Why do I feel like someone is leaving clues for you to find, for you to follow? You feel like they want you to follow them after holding your head underwater, forcing you to leave, putting you in your head, and the days are starting to get better, feel better. You're coming to the end of this Ten of Swords period. And I think you will become the justice to this person. They definitely are leaving some sort of hints that they want you to follow, but all you remember is what they left you with, which is nothing. You traveled with what you had on your back. Wow. Wow. They may have let you go and yet still want you to follow them. Yeah, Tower. You may be surprised to learn that, actually. After what they broke down. But you're like, I know. I see the truth. Ace of Swords. Wow. Look at you. Lessons learned. Knowing the truth, being confident in the truth. Like, I remember the Tower. I remember how it changed me. I remember how it rebirthed me. I remember how it was the motivation for me to move on and take some risks. I remember the thoughts and the constant surrender of those thoughts. And now you're here and you want me to follow this trail. Like, I know the truth. I also get that there may be like a new financial trail for you to follow. Like, to follow your follow like the small intuitive steps. If you're in your mind and you're not sure what to do next, I think that there's an element to getting grounded, which I think you're doing here with the Queen of Cups, listening to your intuition and kind of one day at a time, one step at a time, like follow that voice that you're becoming more awakened to. There's so much that wants, this was on the bottom of the deck, there's so much that you're looking out, there's so much that wants to meet you where you're at. And you have a future. You're going to step into such a beautiful time here coming up. You deserve you deserve respect. You deserve your own respect. You deserve to follow your dreams, to get into your body. Maybe you'll meet someone really hot on the beach or something like that. Like, yeah. Okay. Scorpio, take good care of yourself, okay? I love you. Bye.